Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. Today I can tell you about my Ramadan and my Eid Idul Fitri this year. Wait. Sorry about my voice because I have the flu. Take care of your health, guys. Okay, my name is Fazira Aula Khairani from class 2A Science of the Quran and Tafsir. ID number 211111021. I'm from the Usuluddin and Dakwah Faculty, Raden Masaid State Islamic University. This year's Ramadan begins on April 2, 2022. On that day it all started. This year is quite a third year compared to previous years. Because this is my first year away from my family. You could say it's very far away. I am original from Minangkabau Land, West Sumatra, then migrate to Central Java, to be precise in Sukoharjo to study. Okay, talk about fasting this year. On the first day, I felt a little sad. Why? Because for the first time, I was not woken up for sahur by my beloved mother because of the rather long hour difference between Java and Sumatra. On the ninth day of fasting, I and the HMPSIAT held an iftar together with the IAT extended family. I'm very excited where this was my first experience gathering with great people and making this event. In the afternoon before the event, my consumption partner and I bought takjil material on the market for processing in the afternoon, even though I was from the Humas department myself. The event went smoothly, but there were a few mistakes due to a miscommunication on the hour for the takjil distribution. But it's not a big thing because with us together, we can solve it quickly. After this event, we took pictures together with our friends and with my brothers and sisters from semester above me. At the end of this event, we do not forget to evaluate the result that we have achieved that day. Look at back what went wrong and lacking from the start of the processing to the event and as the event progress. Actually, after this event, I had intended to return to my home in Sumatra. However, a few days after that, because of my bad luck, my friend and I got a ticket and finally, my plan to go home was delayed. Because I had to go to court and pick up a motorbike that was being held at the police station. I'm trying to solve the problem what I have to. As I remember, I was scheduled to have a trial at 8 in the morning, but I ended up oversleeping, and that's because yesterday I asked my friend, and he said it was a holiday because it coincided with Kartini's day. He said, I also believed at first, and until the boarding house owner's sister told me that apparently the police station was not on holiday that day, I immediately panicked because it was already 11 o'clock in the afternoon and I still decided to leave even though there were no friends. On the way to the prosecutor's office, I was not tense enough because Mr. Gojek took me to talk, which was very good because it made the customer not feel awkward. In short story, when I got to the prosecutor office, I forgot that I didn't bring cash. And yeah, I decided to go to an ATM, and it was too far for a walking trip. Because if I order a Gojek again, it just was my money. This almost over. After I come back from the ATM, I went inside and waited until called. And you know, when I want to pay, I was even told to go to the ATM again. I was very upset and told his father that I had just returned from there and it was far. Luckily, his father was kind and helped me use the m-banking himself. I appreciate your sir. Love. After taking care of all, let's say it's a confusing affair due to my first time experience, I returned to the boarding house. On the 27th, I returned to Jakarta by train, again being a first experience for me, because I've never been on a train before. Very sad, isn't it? Waiting almost half an hour and getting on the train was enough to make me a little anxious. On the train, I just sit, watching people who were so busy coming in and out, eating the snack I bought, watching videos until I felt dizzy, then fell asleep. 9 hours passed on the train, enough to make me sure because F on uncomfortable sleeping position. When I arrived at my brother's house in Jakarta, I was told to rest because I still decided to fast. I'm very sleepy. On the train made me uncomfortable at all. Waking up from sleep turned out to be breaking. It really doesn't feel like the day has passed quickly. There I didn't do much anything. There I just whenever they went every day to my brother's place of work. My brother there was at the Balbat. Every day I go there accompanying my nephew to play until late at night. I see this family really like to sleep up late, every day sleeping above 1 a.m. One day we come home at 4:30 in the morning. It was a really long time. In the afternoon we shopped the mall. Then in the afternoon we went straight to my brother's place of work, opened a Balbat there until around 11 p.m. Then we went to this friend's house, brother's wife, while waiting for my brother. Around 1 a.m. he followed us and told story there until was not fell until 4:30 in the morning. Okay, long story short, it's it. In the morning we prayed Idul Fitri. The place is about 5 minutes for the house. The time in Jakarta is the same as in Sumatra. It's different. So I finished praying in Sumatra. I haven't prayed it. Until around 9 o'clock, I cried in the kitchen alone because my mother didn't video call me. Even though in fact there was not finished praying. Hehehe. Not much to tell in this year Eid because I'm not in my own house, so I don't feel too happy. A few days after Eid, I went to Cikarang to my sister's place. There were only 2 days, and after that I decided to go back to Sumatra. Okay guys, like this is not a short story but not too long either. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, okay? See you on the next content, guys. Bye!